Hey guys, so what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I am going to be testing something pretty interesting, and I've been curious to know if I can get two RTX 3060 non-TIs to work on a motherboard, just a regular motherboard like this, okay? And I also want to test it out on a RISERLESS motherboard, okay? Specifically, this is a Minebox 12 from good old mineshop.eu. So I'm going to be testing two different methods with the HDMI dummy plugs to see if we can get, you know, the theoretical 50 to 52 mega hash on these RTX 3060s. And I do have another RTX 3060. You guys know recently I just made this like frameless mining rig, and it's just sitting on my shelf here, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna have to shut her down and take out the RTX 3060, and I'm gonna place it on this Z97 Sabertooth Asus motherboard. This is a much older chipset motherboard, and it's coupled with an i7 4770K and 16 gigs of RAM. Like, this is a older generation motherboard. I'm hoping it'll work on these two X16 slots with two 3060s, okay, with the dummy plugs. So I'm hoping that should work, along with another test we'll do later on in this video. So let's get started. I just need to install Windows, and you guys can see here I'm testing out this new ZSX power supply from Chump Change XD. Go subscribe to him down below. But this is a brand from RedPandaMining. They have these awesome breakout boards that have the 24 pin, which also has a 8-pin CPU for the motherboard. So it's basically an ATX power supply, but in a server power supply method. So you do not need to spend like a couple $100 to $500 to however much the ATX power supplies cost these days, which is just ridiculous, you guys know. So having this whole setup, you guys can buy it on RedPandaMining if you want. So check it out, link down below. This is not a review video of this. I will probably have another review video of this RedPandaMining ZSX in another video, okay guys? But I'm just using it, play around with it, and yeah, it seems to be working okay so far until I add on two graphic cards, the two 3060s with these PCIe connectors, and you guys can see there's tons of PCIe. Okay, so give me a sec. I need to finish Windows, and then I need to install the 470 driver, the developer driver in Windows, and then we'll see if we can get two 3060s to work. Okay guys, so I'll be right back. Okay, so my friends, you guys can see we're getting about 26 mega hash on the Asus Strix RTX 3060. This is a beautiful card. I totally forgot to talk about this earlier, but this is a card that I was able to get from good old Space Goats. You guys know Space Goats. He told me that he was able to get a 3060 from Newegg Shuffle. So he offered this to me, and of course I said yes. Normally I wouldn't be buying RTX 3060s, but because I wanted to do a test with more dummy plugs and PCIe lanes, and I also wanted to try a server case, which we'll try in a second. Okay, but yeah, just to show you guys, man, this is a really nice looking card. Okay, so now let's go ahead. You guys can see, so we are getting roughly, yeah, 26 mega hash. I installed the developer driver, so that is all well and good. Now, we need to plug in this HDMI dummy plug. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see if the hash rate will change up to 50 mega hash. Okay, so it's plugged in. Now let's see if the hash rate will change. Look at that, 35 mega hash. All right, so that's good. Looks like we're ramping up to hopefully 50 to 52 mega hash. 43 mega hash. Okay, so I was just letting it go for a couple more minutes, but looks like it's ramped up to about 49.99 mega hash. Alright, so pretty much 50 mega hash. That's all I wanted to see, and looks like it's good, obviously, with one 3060. But the main point of this video is to see if we can get two RTX 3060s with the dummy plugs to work on a motherboard like this. Okay, so gonna take this one down from my frameless mining rig here, so give me a sec. Okay, I just put in the Zotac RTX 3060. Let's turn this thing on. I don't have a power button. Here we go. There we go. Alright guys, two RTX 3060s. Okay, let me go ahead and start mining. Oh no, we are getting, okay, so we got 50 mega hash on the Asus, so that looks good. But we are only getting 26 on the Zotac. And it looks like the hash rate is not going up even though it has a dummy plug. Okay, so what I think the issue is the X16 slot. I believe the slot that I'm using is a possibly X8. So I'm gonna go into the BIOS and make sure the PCIe settings are correct and that we're using the full bandwidth per se. So let me just go into the BIOS, give me a sec. Okay, so I found the setting in the BIOS, but it looks like the black slot that I mentioned here, which is the one we plugged in for the Zotac, is that it was running on X1 mode. Okay, so I know that I think we need to be X16 in order for it to work, but I'm gonna try this X4 mode and see if that works. If it doesn't, then we need to plug the Zotac into the brown slot there, which I saw in the BIOS. It is X16 for that one and this one. Okay, so let me go ahead and try mining now. Nope, same thing. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Zotac onto the brown slot there. Give me one sec. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go, straight off the bat, we are getting 50 mega hash on each of the 3060s. Zotac and Asus Strix, guys, look at that. Oh man, 100 mega hash. Looks like we got an accepted share. Oh man, this is beautiful. Oh my god, it actually worked. Okay, so changing it from the, I guess this slot here is not a full X16 slot. I guess in the BIOS it only let us go to X4. So it's nice that this motherboard that I have is, these have two X16 slots. So it looks like that seemed to work much better, obviously. As you guys saw, we weren't able to get it working on that one. So, okay, there we go. Confirmed, able to get two 3060s on a motherboard to work that has dual X16 PCIe slots with the dummy plugs, of course. So that seemed to work. Okay, guys, next test I want to do real quick. I will fly through this. I'm gonna install Windows on here. Unfortunately, I usually have these Mindbox 12s or Mindbox server cases with Hive OS. So I'm gonna install all that. I don't wanna waste your guys' time, and I'm gonna plug in both of the 3060s. Hopefully, I won't have a BIOS restriction with these. Hopefully, these are all able to go X16. So we will see in a second, okay guys? So let me get that all working. Give me a sec. Okay, so I think this may not work on this Onda RISERLESS motherboard. So there is, you know, it looks like we got 12 PCIe X16 slots, but I don't think they run at X16. So it looks like maximum that we can go from what I've been seeing in the BIOS is X4. Okay, now I'm not sure what M2 or SATA Express does, so I'm gonna try these settings and see what happens, but we'll see if we can get 50 mega hash on each 3060. So give me a sec. It works. Oh my god, it works. Okay, so I only have the Zotac plugged in right now. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm gonna plug in the Asus Strix. Okay, so after about, I don't know, I've been testing this now for the past 2 hours, and I've tried changing a lot of BIOS settings on the motherboard in order to find or try to get like X16 to work on the other slots, and I don't know if we are possibly CPU bound by the PCIe lanes, because this Onda motherboard right now, we are utilizing a G3930 and DDR3 SODIMM memory. Laptop memory. So I don't think the memory has anything to do with it, but I'm just stating what the specs are. So yeah, we are not able to get the second 3060 with the dummy plug, of course. Okay, dummy plug is plugged in, the Asus Strix, to get 50 mega hash theoretically. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything, let me know down below. So I can't say the Onda motherboard is good for the 3060 method with the dummy plug. I don't recommend getting 3060s anyway, because really the only driver that we know, the 470.05, is only for Windows. All right, there's nothing for Linux as we know right now. So yeah, this is just like a workaround that we have to do. I thought I could make it work, but looks like I can't make it work on this. But if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. And another issue I had with the Asus Strix is that it's quite big, the fan shroud, so it is covering one of the PCIe slots. So if I were to do, you know, potentially I can do 12 of these Zotac 3060s, because these are much thinner, they would fit in all of the slots on this motherboard. And then I would have to get another like 11 or 10 dummy plugs for each 3060. Now, if someone has access to 11 Zotac 3060s, non-TIs, let me know down below and I will do something for science if I can get it to work on this or something else. I don't know, just for fun. I don't think this is something I recommend for anyone doing. But anyways, guys, yeah, it looks like it was able to work on a regular motherboard with 2 X16 slots, okay, so that was able to work, no problem. And I actually wanted to talk about another method that I saw someone do online. They were able to do ribbons, all right, PCIe X16 ribbons and adapters as well, which are actually really expensive when I was looking at them on Amazon. They were like using ribbons on like a server motherboard to come out. I'll have the video linked down below, you guys can check it out, but he was able to get 6 RTX 3060s to work on that board, so maybe that's something I can try down the road. I don't know. This is really an expensive way to try to get 3060s to work. That's my only drawback on getting these for mining. But as we know, the 3060s are great for mining other algorithms, okay? Don't get me wrong, other coins are really good for these cards, all right? It's just Ethereum right now due to its profitability that I'm trying to get it to work, right? So, but there you go, it's not working. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video, and yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. If I should try something else, let me know, and I will gladly do another update video. This ZSX motherboard from Parallel Miner, well, from Chump Change, thank you so much, Chump Change. It works great on this setup. I will definitely have another video doing a review, or maybe another mining rig build on this thing with a 1200 watt HP server power supply. Really good stuff. Okay, my friends, well, thanks for watching, and oh man, this is a nice Asus Strix card. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.